Gabe, no, we're not doing that, okay? Good morning, friends. I hope everyone's having an amazing day today. Today is Saturday here, and I have to work at noon, so it's morning time, but we have a lot going on in our life. If you haven't seen our last few videos, you'll have to go back and look at all that. So if you haven't known, we're adopting from China, and yeah, we have 4 other kids, all adopted from the foster care system. This is our first international adoption. So we are actually, today I'm going to take the kids, all 4 of them, and we're going to do a photo shoot to announce that we're adopting. So you guys will see this video 2 weeks from it being like filmed, and I'm sorry about that, but I really wanted to tell all my family and friends before I announced it on YouTube or on Facebook or anything else. Like, I just wanted them to know first because it's really important to me that they're involved in that, and adoption is a really big deal. It's like an announcement of a baby, because it is, and I love it. So this is actually my first announcement that I've ever done, because all of our other kids, they just kind of came suddenly, and I couldn't show photos of them or anything. I couldn't really even say that we were doing it. We could have done a foster care announcement, but we really weren't running in circles back then where adoption was celebrated like this. So we're excited. This is a big deal for us. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a picture of each of the kids, and they're gonna have a number in their hand. Augustine, he's my oldest, he has a 1, and then it goes down to Nay has a 2, Gabe has a 3, and then Jen will have a 4. And then I have a globe that I borrowed, and I'm gonna put a number 5 on it. And then I'm gonna go in and edit it, and I'm gonna say, we're adopting again, but this time we're going to China. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm very excited about it. Jenny was very excited about it too. She got her outfit ready last night and all set out. She wanted to wear a fancy dress. So I was like, sure, why not? So we were gonna have it done professionally, but that was gonna take a lot of time and also a lot of money. So we are trying to save money like crazy right now, and we're really good at saving money, but seriously, like crazy. This thing, we literally hit send on this thing on our application 1 week ago today, and things have been just crazy ever since. We have done so much paperwork. We have talked on the phone with our agency, I don't know, at least a half dozen times, at the very least a half dozen times. They've been very helpful with us, very, very, very thankful for them walking us through the process. And then yesterday, I can't believe it was just yesterday, it feels like a week ago, literally just yesterday, they sent us all the information about our home study with attachments on it of about 15 documents that we need to fill out and send back, and 2 trainings we need to do. So it's been crazy. And we have also, so far, we are about $2,500 into this thing that we've paid for it. So we've paid for the application, we paid for the U.S. processing fees, and the IAME fees, IAAME fees. That's what we paid for so far, which is fine. We're doing great, and God's providing the money for us each step of the way. The last video you guys saw me, I was weeping. I was just a little overwhelmed with life, just because they moved up the adoption date like so quickly, and it was just different than what I thought it was going to be, which is awesome, like great news, right? So we just been like standing in faith for the finances over this thing, and we had a 1-hour phone conversation. It was like called a welcome call with our agency, but it's like for our region. So the lady is specifically over our region, so like South Dakota, North Dakota, Iowa, Nebraska, I think. So it's like five states that she's over, and she was so nice and so encouraging, and she's clarified a few things for us and just like mentioned to us, she's like, almost everybody like does fundraisers, and like almost everybody, it's a lot of money for them. And she was just like really like helpful. I was like, is it just us that this is like costs a lot for us? And she was like, no, it's like it's everyone. And she gave us a couple ideas of like what we could do for a fundraiser that I was comfortable with. Honestly, the biggest thing for me that is getting in the way is my pride. My pride is like stopping me from doing fundraising, which is really hard for me, but yes. Anyways, we have all the home study paperwork laid out, and we have started it last night, and we did all the easy ones first just to get them out of the way. So we check marked them, literally the ones, like there's like 3 of them that we just signed and send back. One of them that was a little bit surprising to me, and it's fine. We are foster parents and we understand this. There is a no discipline policy, no corporal punishment policy, which means you can't spank your adopted child, foster child. I have to figure out my new words that I'm using. It's really hard for me since I'm so used to talking about foster care all the time, and it's just been interesting switching my brain over to talking about an international adoption. It's been so different than foster care too. I'm just so surprised about how different it's been, and that's why I kind of want to document the whole journey, because I kind of documented the whole journey with our foster to adoption story, and I kind of want to do it this other way around as well, so that you guys know exactly what to expect if you wanted to do an international adoption, which would be really cool. So one of the forms that I'm really kind of nervous about is there's a 24-page form that you literally have to just fill out details of your life on, like just a complete narrative of your life, and I'm sure that's gonna take some time, and me and Chad both have to fill one of those out, so that's gonna be interesting. They said that there is questions like, where did you live growing up, who is your siblings, what did your siblings get a degree in, how old are they, what is your relationship with these people in your life, like some really in-depth studies. And then we also have to go get a physical done on ourselves, and then we also have to have a signed piece of paper saying that our kids are healthy, which our doctor just quit, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that. Yeah, so there's lots of interesting things happening. She says that this part of the process should take about 3 weeks, and the fastest it's ever been done is a week and a half. We have 4 kids. I can't imagine us getting all those documents done in a week and a half. But you never know, like I'm a fairly diligent person. I know I can do a lot of things. There's some things that need to be notarized. I need to get a letter from one of our teachers that the kids have, and I already used one as a reference, so I might have to pick a different teacher for that. So that is interesting. I feel like I'm rambling, but I just wanted to update you on all these things that are happening, because it's happening so fast. There's so many details that are happening that I can't even explain them all to you. Anyways, if you have any questions about anything at all, just go ahead and put them in the comments below. I'll try to answer them. I'm a newbie at this, guys. You guys are walking with me through this thing, and it's going to be fascinating. So who knows what's going to happen. So right now we are on the home study. The next big financial purchase or whatever is going to be $2,500. So that's for the home study right when we're done with the paperwork. So we get the paperwork done in 3 weeks, and then the home study happens, and that takes about 3 weeks. So that is kind of that process. I wanted to say this about the financial side of it. It's kind of interesting, but if you're not expecting it, it could be a shock to you. So within the first 6 months, you slowly pay over about $10,000 of finances within the first 6 months, they said. And then when you start your China part of it, so right now we're working on the US side of the adoption, like the home study and making sure everything's perfect, making sure that we are even capable of adopting from China, or all these things. They're making sure everything's perfect here. And then after that, we're going to go to the China side to do the dozer and all that stuff and make sure that everything's right there. And that is a complete $12,000 sum up front. So that's kind of the process. And then lastly, about 6 months after that, is what they're saying is your travel time. And then that is just depending on how many people are going with you. And we are seriously praying that we can bring all 4 of our kids. But financially, if it happens in a year, I don't want to doubt it. But I'm having a hard time having faith for it. But I really, really want all my kids there. I think it would just be fantastic experience for them. I know that it's really important to them that they're there, and it's important to me that they're there, and for bonding purposes that they're there, and it's just a huge high value for me. So we'll see how it goes. I really am just praying that God will provide the funds for that. And yeah, another thing on finances, I know I'm rambling, but it's okay. I just wanted to get it all out there, and then I'll show you what we're doing with the photo in a minute here. And so they had this really cool idea about an envelope system which was really cool. And it's basically where you number an envelope 1 to 143, and you ask your friends and family or whoever wants to like fund one of the envelopes, and whatever number is on the envelope, they just put that amount in it, like whatever however much they want to give. And then if all of 143 of your envelopes get filled up, you get $10,000. And I was like, oh wow, that's amazing. That's crazy. Like no one's giving more than $143, and it's only like 143 people helping. I thought that was really cool, and I thought that was a great idea, and to help offset the cost of the adoption. So humbling experience, but I'm excited to go walk through it, and I'm excited to be in desperate need for Jesus to come through for us. And it's good, guys. I'm real excited about it. I'm in a good place today. So anyways, let me get started here, and then I'll show you what our set is going to be here in just a minute. So stay tuned. Oh, Gabe, no, we're not doing that, okay? All right, this was our setup. I had a light, and we moved the rug, and we had a globe that I borrowed. Everyone, we should all change out of our clothes before they get dirty, okay? You all look so nice. Let's keep them that way. Jenny, did you have fun with the photo shoot? You look so pretty. Are you excited for a baby brother or sister? Mm-hmm. Can you tell your friends about it? What do you want, a boy or a girl?
A girl.
You want a girl? Yeah, that's gonna be super fun. But we might get a boy, right? And that's okay too, right? It's whatever God wants for our family. You're gonna be a good big sister. Okay, go change your clothes. Mess, 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 mess. Whoop! All right, I hope you guys are gonna have the best day ever, and we'll see you guys next time. I can't wait till we go to China. It's gonna be awesome, and pick up our baby number 5. It's gonna be really cool. Please be praying for us as we go through this process. We cannot wait. Ask God for finances for us, and for peace, and for it to be awesome, and for the right child to come to our home. We know that's gonna happen, but we just can't wait till he or she gets here, and it's gonna be great. So follow us along. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you wanna follow us on this journey. See you next time. Bye guys. Bye.